Okay, in last video up to 10 questions we discussed. Now we are going to continue 11th question onwards. Okay, what causes red litmus to turn blue? What causes red litmus to turn blue? That means just now we discussed in previous question. In acidic media, basic media, indicators give different colors. By identifying that colors only we can recognize it is acidic or base. Okay, see here, what causes red litmus to turn blue? What turns red litmus to turn blue? Just now we discussed base. In the base, red litmus paper turns into blue. In acid, blue litmus paper turns into red. Okay, other indicators also we have other indicators also to find the acidic and basic components. Okay, we'll discuss in the next questions that. Okay. Now, when hydrochloric acid is neutralized with sodium hydroxide, what is produced? So here, two chemical components are there. When we are going to treat the two chemical components, what is the product is produced is asking. So what are the reactants in this reaction? Hydrochloric acid. So when hydrochloric acid is going to treat with sodium hydroxide, NaOH, when hydrochloric acid is going to treat with the sodium hydroxide, what product is produced? Here Na is react with Cl, NaCl, and OH is reacting with H plus and giving rise to H2O. So when hydrochloric acid is treating with the sodium hydroxide, it gives rise to sodium chloride and water. So what is the product is produced in this reaction? Sodium chloride. Option D is correct. So generally this reaction is the neutralization reaction. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. Why? Because in the neutralization reaction, acid is reacting with the base, then they neutralize with each other and giving rise to a new compound that are neutral in nature. They are nothing but salt and water. So see here, hydrochloric acid is the acid, NaOH is the base. So when we are treating these two together, then what happened? They are giving neutral compounds. Basic character is neutralized by the acid, acidic character is neutralized by the base. Here acidic character is due to the presence of H plus ion, here basic character is due to the presence of OH minus ion. When their aqueous solutions are treating together, OH is neutralizing with the H plus is neutralizing with the OH minus by forming the water. So that means what here? The H plus OH minus are combining together and forming a neutral compound as a water, and resultant salt is nothing but what? NaCl, that is the neutral salt, nothing but normal salt, whether it is acidic nor basic. Okay, so your correct option is sodium chloride. Now we go to the next question. Which type of solution does not affect litmus paper? Which type of solution does not affect litmus paper? Just now we discussed indicators show the characteristic color with the acidic media and basic media. In the neutral components, they do not show any color change. Why? Because in acidic basic media only they are going to change their colors. So here, which type of solution does not affect litmus paper means that should be compulsory neutral in nature. Neutral one is does not affect on the color of the litmus paper. Okay, so that means the component should be neutral. Okay, so correct option is option D, neutral. Why? Because it does not affect on the color of the litmus paper means that solution should be neutral in nature. Okay, for example, if you take the water, water is a neutral compound. If you are going to keep the blue litmus, introduce the blue litmus paper or red litmus paper into the water, it is not going to change its color. Why? Because water is a neutral compound. Why? Because water contains H plus and OH minus. The number of H plus ions and OH minus ions are same in the pure water. So therefore it is act as a neutral compound. Okay. So that means when you are going to insert litmus paper, whether it is blue or red, it is not at all changing its color because of it is a neutral compound. That means what? In the neutral compound, indicators are not changing their colors. Okay. Now we go to the next question. When methyl orange is mixed with citric acid, what does it turns? What does it turns? Generally we know methyl orange indicator is one of the synthetic indicator. This is generally orange in color. When we are going to mix with to the acidic media, it turns into red, and in basic media it turns into yellow. So here citric acid is what? Acid. This is nothing but what? Acid. In acid, methyl orange indicator turns into which color? Red color. So our option is A. Now 15th question. In what colors does phenolphthalein manifest in acidic and neutral solutions? So here question is what about color change of phenolphthalein indicator in acidic and neutral solutions. Generally phenolphthalein indicator do not show any color in acidic media and neutral solutions. So it is a colorless in acidic media and neutral solutions. But in bases it will be gives rise to dark pink in color. Okay. In bases it gives dark pink color, but acidic and neutral solutions it gives colorless. It nothing but colorless. Okay. So our option is colorless. Option A. Now we go to the next question. When methyl orange is in a basic solution, what color does it change to? So just now we discussed about the acidic media, the color change of methyl orange in acidic media. Now the color change of methyl orange in the basic media. In the basic media it changes to yellow color. In acidic media red color. In basic media yellow color. Okay. Now next slide. What causes a blue litmus paper to turn red? What causes a blue litmus paper turn red? Acid turns blue litmus paper red. Bases turn red litmus paper blue. Okay. Now, what does phenolphthalein do in a basic solution? Just now we discussed. It turns into pink color. Sorry. Okay. What does phenolphthalein do in a basic solution? Means it turns into pink color. In acidic and neutral solutions colorless, but in basic solution it turns into pink color. Now 19th question. What factor determines the usefulness of an indicators? Okay. So that means what factor determines the usefulness of indicators? Means just already we discussed. Indicators are the chemical components. They are natural and artificial, means synthetic. These are changes their color in acidic media and basic media. By changing their color, they will be show to us it is acidic or basic in nature. The component is acidic in nature or basic in nature. So that means by changing their color, they will be indicate the given solution or given component is acidic or basic. Okay. That means what our answer is, its color. By color, they will be, by changing their color, they are giving the acidic or basic components. Okay. Now, what category does methyl orange fall under? So methyl orange is fall under which category? Acidic, basic, salt or indicator? Indicator. Methyl orange is the artificial indicator, synthetic indicator. Okay. So it is an indicator, option D. Okay, now 20 questions we discussed. Now in next video we are going to